Hi, welcome to the first ever Graduate Revolution JobCast. We are coming to you today on a Friday, hopefully while you are a little bit bored or watching the clock count down so you can go and get your beer or margarita or weapon of choice, and hopefully this will be of use to you guys. We're doing this as a bit of an alternative to the traditional job board postings, which can be a bit boring, a bit bland. Idea being that we want to try and get you the quick overview that you normally ask for, and that you can then harness the power of social media to either look at the jobs yourselves, get it out to people that you think it could be of interest to. And who knows, it might work, it might not, but at the very least we thought we'd give it a go. GradRev, we've got roles from across the country, multiple major metro areas, all sales focused roles. Today you can expect to hear about roles in New York, likewise Chicago, Boston and Austin, and that's all we've got rhyme-wise, and then also some opportunities in San Francisco as well. So we'll try and get to them quickly and get through them all. Thanks for bearing with us. Let's start with New York. We've got a brand new cloud software company who've been successful everywhere outside of the US. They've just started up their US office, so it's a great opportunity to get in with what is a startup environment without any of the risks that are involved with startups. They're looking for two college grads to join their team at an entry level. That's going to be your basic lead generation, researching, cold calling, cold emailing, really building the pipeline for the senior guys. You don't have to have any experience for this. They're looking for drive, communication skills, money hunger. You're looking at probably a 35 to 40 base, on target earnings year one of around that 55, 60k mark, full benefits, great office culture, and perhaps more importantly somewhere where you can start your career and grow and make some mistakes and get the training that you need. To go with the two entry level roles, that organisation, the cloud software company, is looking for a slightly more senior, probably 3 to 5 year BDM, term it what you want, business development manager, territory manager, but they will have exclusive access to be going out and closing those deals that the entry level guys are going to be setting up for them. You don't necessarily have to have a background in SaaS or cloud, but it would be useful. They're looking for somebody who wants to grow with the business, who wants to take over a relatively fresh, untouched market in the US and take it on to that next level. So a very exciting opportunity, 60-60 split in terms of base and OTE. So have a think about that and get in touch if it's of interest. We also have a fantastic life sciences and biotech pharma recruitment company that has just started up in Manhattan. They're looking for numerous grads to come in at an entry level. You'd start on the sourcing side, you'd kind of learn the industry, grow from within. Again, you really just need to be driven, money motivated, focused, strong communicator, and really looking to make a career. They've got a great track record and retention rates back in the UK in terms of companies that can grow. We don't only work with UK companies, by the way, but that's where we're at right now. That is a base of 40k. It goes to 45k very quickly once you pass probation. You're probably looking at around 60-65 year one. Year two, once you are full circle, you should be doing about 6 figures. I think that's pretty realistic. That company as well, by the way, also has just opened in San Francisco. So that's the role that we were looking at there for you. So get in touch, San Francisco or New York. I'll tell you a little bit more about a couple of New York ops coming up next week. The role in Boston is with a classic startup, well funded, only about 10 people right now. Beautiful piece of software that is selling into the higher education market, really changing the game in terms of college admissions and getting people through the door. Super exciting. Good training program. They don't need any experience, although if you've got a little bit, that won't be turned down. Likewise, good attitude, good drive. It isn't a high activity position, but you've got to be quite intelligent because of the people that you're selling into. You've got to come across well. The hiring manager likes to say they're not selling the car, they're not selling the engine. So if you're fascinated with engines or the like, then get in touch or tell people about that role. Base of between sort of 40 to 45, realistic on target earnings year one of around that 75k mark. Chicago, relatively new market for us at GradRev, but we've done well there over the last 6 to 12 months or so. We've got an e-learning company that wants 1 to 2 grads at an entry level. Again, they're not reinventing the wheel, but this platform is fantastic. Covers a multitude of e-learning and assessment type centres for sales, contact centres, all that kind of good stuff. Great culture, great training, great progression. The role is again, you know, it's high activity, it's researching, it's cold calling, cold emailing. Perfect for somebody who's looking to make that first step into the corporate world. You're probably looking at around the 35, 40k base. Again, around that sort of 65k mark first year. Love that opportunity, direct contact with the CEO on a day-to-day basis, and he's the guy who founded the company. So it could be pretty fascinating. Final opportunities for you, we'll come back to Austin, good old Austin, Texas. One with a startup that is selling a recruitment platform. It's quite innovative. We've helped these guys develop it over the last 18 months, and very impressive. They're at that stage now where they need people who've either got a little bit of experience or who have got the right personality and the willingness to learn. Great chance to be part of something huge. I really think they're doing very, very well with it. Coming on in, finding companies, finding end clients who are having recruitment issues, perhaps looking to modernise and save time in the recruitment process. I would say you're probably looking at a base of around the 35k mark, realistic OTE about that 70k for the first year. Chance to work with one of the guys who helped build out Dell and IBM over in the US in terms of sales trainings. Fantastic opportunity. Something else going on there behind the scenes, which I'll tell you about if you get in touch. The other opportunity is with a software security business. Started last year in Austin. We help staff the office. They've got an awesome retention rate. Slight change in leadership due to continued growth, and they're looking to hire an entry-level BDM position, which is researching, prospecting, working with a couple of senior guys to help fill their pipeline. Superb growth opportunity, base of around 35 to 40k. You can probably look at around 80, earning realistically in your first year. So there's some of the roles that we've got live right now. Obviously, more to come as and when they arrive. Got a few more to tell you about next week. Keep your eyes out for a fantastic role that would be based in Miami initially. Likewise, we've got some more New York roles, more Austin roles coming up. Thanks very much for taking the time to look at this. Look, if you're interested, comment in the link below. If you know somebody who could be a fit for, tag them in there as well. Thanks for listening. It has been good. Look, whether you've got a job or you don't have a job and you want to get in there, we're just trying to have a conversation at this stage. So, as I say, thanks again for taking the time out, and hopefully this was beneficial.